Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn about application of a pair of linear equations in two variables. See, many times we are given some of the problems based on fractions, based on numbers, time and work, time and speed, etc. and also based on the ages. These problems can be converted into a pair of linear equations in two variables, and then we can find out their solutions. Let's learn this through some of the examples. And the first one we are taking here is a fraction becomes 1 upon 3 when 1 is subtracted from its numerator, and it becomes 1 upon 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. We have to find out the fraction. So what we do for the solution of this type of problem, we consider the numerator and denominators separately. We write let the numerator be x and denominator be y. Then what will be the fraction? Then the fraction is x upon y. Now we have to convert it into the equations in two variables. Let's take the first one. According to problem, we are given when 1 is subtracted from the numerator. It means numerator becomes x minus 1, but denominator remains same. And that is equal to 1 upon 3. If we cross multiply, this will become 3x minus 3 equal to y. Or we can say 3x minus y equal to 3 by transposition, and this is equation number 1. Now we go for the second problem. It is given it becomes 1 upon 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. It means numerator remains x and denominator becomes y plus 8, and that becomes 1 upon 4. Now if we cross multiply, this gives you 4x equal to y plus 8. And if we transpose, we are getting 4x minus y equal to 8. This becomes equation number 2. Now we have to find out the solution of them and find the values of x and y and then the fraction. See here, if we use the elimination method, we are finding both y have the same coefficient, and that is in negative sign. So we can just subtract the equations. So we can write subtracting equation number 1 from 2. What we get? 4x minus y equal to 8, 3x minus y equal to 3. If we subtract, see here y and y get cancelled, and this is x equal to 5. Now we can substitute this value of x in any one of the equation. X equal to 5 in equation number 1, suppose we substitute. That will give us 3 into 5 minus y equal to 3. It means y equal to 15 minus 3, that is 12. So we have got the values of x and y both, but we are to find the fraction. So the answer is to be given according to the problem. So we write therefore the fraction is equal to 5 upon 12, and this is the answer of this problem. The second problem we take, the age of A is 6 times the age of B. 4 years hence the age of A will be 4 times the age of B. Find their percentages. In question of ages, generally we consider the present ages of both as x and y. So for the solution, what we do, we'll write let the present age of A be x years and that of B be y years. Now we have to construct the equations. According to problem, what we have? A's age is 6 times the age of B. So age of A is X, and that is equal to 6 times of B means that is equal to 6Y. This becomes your first equation. We can keep it the same way and we can make use of substitution method. The second problem we are having is after 4 years. 4 years hence means after 4 years. So after 4 years, we have to see the age of both will change. That will be increased by 4. The age of A will be X plus 4 at that time, and the age of B will be Y plus 4. And it is given that the age of A will be 4 times that of this, means this will be 4 into Y plus 4. This is the way we can make the equation. And this gives you X plus 4 equal to 4Y plus 16. And if we make use of transposition, we will get X minus 4Y equal to 16 minus 4, which gives you X minus 4Y is equal to 12. This is equation number 2. Now we have to find the solution of these two. And instead of using elimination, we find it easy to use the substitution method. So we can substitute the value of X from 1 into. We can write here, substituting value of X from 1 in 2, that is 6Y. So we are writing here 6Y minus 4Y equal to 12. It means 2Y equal to 12, and if we divide, this gives you Y equal to 12 upon 2, that is 6. Now this value of Y we can substitute in 1. So we can write substituting Y equal to 6 in equation number 1. We are getting X is equal to 6 into 6, that is 36. It means we got the values of X and Y, but what they represent? They represent the present ages of both. So we can write therefore present age of A is equal to 36 years and present age of B is equal to 6 years. And that becomes the solution of this. The third problem we are taking based on 2-digit number. It is given the sum of a 2-digit number and the number obtained by interchanging its digits is 110. If 10 is subtracted from the number, it will be 4 more than 5 times the sum of the digits of the number, and we are to find out the number. In such case, we know that a 2-digit number is having 2 digits, one is ones and another is tens. We will consider both. So we write the solution as, let the units digit be X and the tens digit be Y. Then what is the value of the number? Then the value of the number is, you know, it is 10 into tens plus units. So 10 into 10 means 10Y and unit is X. So it will be 10Y plus X. If we interchange the digits, on interchanging the digits, the value of the number will be, you can see very well, the units digit will become tens and tens digit become Y. In that case, the value of this will be 10x plus Y. What is given here? Sum of these two is 110. So we can write according to problem, we have 10y plus x plus 10x plus y is equal to 110. If we add them, we simplify. This is 11x plus 11y equal to 110. To make it some more easy, what we can do, we can divide the equation by 11. So we get x plus y is equal to 10. That becomes the first equation. Then according to the second condition, it is given if 10 is subtracted from the number. What is the number? Our number is 10y plus x. If we subtract 10 from it, means minus 10. Then the number is 4 more than, it means 4 plus 5 times the sum of the digits. 5 times the sum of the digits means 5 times x plus y. This is the way we make the equations. We have to be very careful making the equations of 2-digit numbers. Then it becomes 10y plus x minus 10 equal to 4 plus 5x plus 5y. And if we transpose the numbers, what we get? X minus 5x, it will be minus 4x. 10y minus 5y will be plus 5y equal to 4, and this 10 is transposed that side. 4 plus 10 will be 14. This becomes our second equation. Now we have to find out the solution of them, and we can do it by elimination method. If we multiply equation number 1 by 4 and add into this, x will be eliminated. So we can write multiplying 4 in equation number 1 and then adding in equation number 2. Let's see what we get. When we multiply by 4, this becomes 4x plus 4y equal to 40. And this is minus 4x plus 5y equal to 14. If we add them, 4x cancel out, and this is 9y equal to 54, which gives us y equal to 6. The value of y we can substitute in any one of the equation. So we can write substituting y equal to 6 in equation number 1. What we get? X plus 6 equal to 10, which gives you x equal to 10 minus 6, which is equal to 4. So we've got the value of x, we have got the value of y. Now we have to write the number. What is the 2-digit number? We have taken units digit as x, tens digit as y. Therefore, the required number is equal to 64, we can say. That is 6 into 10 plus 4, or directly we know that we keep it at tens and this is units, so it will be 64. And this is the answer of the problem. The fourth problem we are taking on rowing the boat. It is given Mohan can row downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours and upstream 4 kilometers in 2 hours. Find his speed rowing in still water and the speed of the river. When we find the solution of such problems, first of all we have to understand what is the meaning of downstream and upstream, because we are finding many of the people get confused in this only. See, the meaning of this is, suppose this is the flow of the river or the water and the boat is being flown in the same direction. This is the boat we have. This is also flowing in the same. That we say rowing the boat. Suppose the speed of the boat is x kilometers and that of the river is y. We can just understand that there is a thrust of water on the river. It means the relative speed in such case will be x plus y, because the speeds of both will be added. And this is known as the downstream flow. downstream flow. If our river is going or water is flowing in this particular direction, but we are rowing in the opposite direction to this, the boat is going in this direction, then this is to oppose the flow of the water. The speed of the boat is x and that of the water or river is y. In this case, you can just see it is to oppose the flow of the water, and that's why we call it as upstream, like it is going up on the mountain. The same way we are opposing the flow of the water, so we are just going in the against direction of that, and that's why we call it upstream flow. And then you can see the speed of the boat, that is known as relative speed, will be x minus y. It means we have to be very careful in understanding that the speed of the boat is to be more than the speed of the river or speed of the flow of the water or speed of the current. Because in case the speed of boat is less and it is going upstream, it can't go because it will be taken away by the water in its direction. Now we are considering the speeds of boat and the river. So we write here in the solution, let the speed of boat in still water be x kilometer per hour, and the speed of river be y kilometer per hour. Then we know for the downstream flow, the relative speed of boat will be x plus y kilometers per hour. Then according to first problem, what we have? It is given that going 20 kilometers it takes 2 hours. And we know that time is equal to distance upon speed. So we can make use of that here. Time is 2 hours. Distance is 20 kilometers. Speed is x plus y is equal to 2. If we cross multiply, we are getting 2 into x plus y equal to 20, or we can say x plus y equal to 20 upon 2, that is 10. We can write this as equation number 1. For downstream we have taken. Now we are going for upstream. For upstream flow, the relative speed is equal to x minus y kilometers per hour. And then according to problem, we are having the time is 2 hours, but the distance is 4 kilometers. It means this will be 4 upon x minus y equal to 2. And when we simplify, we are getting this as x minus y equal to 2. This becomes your second equation. Now solution of them is very easy by elimination method. We can just add the equation. So we can write adding equation number 1 and 2. What we get? Y and y will get cancelled. It will be 2x equal to 10 plus 2 is 12. It means x is equal to 12 upon 2, that is 6. Now we can put the value of x in equation number 1. So we can write substituting x equal to 6 in 1. We get here 6 plus y equal to 10, it means y is equal to 4. Now what is x and what is y? X is the speed of the boat, 4 is the speed of the river. So we can write the answer as, therefore the speed of boat or that of rowing, you can say, is equal to 6 kilometers per hour, and the speed of a river, that is equal to 4 kilometers per hour, and this becomes the answer of the problem. So like this we can find out the solution of the problems which are given to us by converting them into the pair of linear equations in two variables and finding their solution. I think from these problems you must have understood how to convert the given word problem into the linear equations and then finding their solutions. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any doubts or comments, leave them in the comment box and I'll get back to you.